We're going to follow our call to adventure. We're going to craft our own heroes, claim our own destinies, and become a living legend. So what exactly is Call to Adventure, besides being an awesome looking box? Basically a background building game, whereas the better backstory that you make for your character, the more points you'll be allocated, which is a very different strategy to most of the games at the moment. However, for today, we're going to be diving into what exactly makes this thing special. Call to Adventure was a Kickstarter project that made a hell of a lot of money on the platform, which is why we're seeing it in light today. You'll notice that it has a very unique aesthetic to it, a little yin-yang going on inside the beginning. That's because inside the story, or the game, you become an adventurer or a hero that will forge his own destinies, or rather, you will forge his legend. You can either choose to become an anti-hero from like dark side over here, extraordinary paladin from the right side over here. On the back of it, you'll see we can craft your own heroes, so your hero's story begins with your origin, motivation, destiny card. So the origin is basically what you start off with, motivation is why you're doing what you're doing, and destiny is what your calling is, what exactly it is that drives you to be a hero. Over the course of the game, you add to your story as you acquire traits, gain allies, and overcome challenges. So basically challenges are going to be obstacles throughout the game, in which case you have to overcome them to gain points. However, you can also add dark runes to your attempt, but beware of corruption. So since these dark runes can corrupt you, I'm guessing there's going to be like a risk mechanic in this game, so the higher the risk and dark runes you get, the more points you'll be able to get. Face evil adversaries, in the end, the one with the highest destiny score wins the game, but every player has a chance to create a character and tell an epic story. So what I'm getting from this game is that it's not exactly your typical game. The entire purpose of it is just to make the most cool epic character you can. So they're saying the overall objective of the game isn't exactly to win, but to have fun overall, which is a nice philosophy to have. Telling an epic storyline with your friends and creating characters for your novel or whatever, or just having some fun playing a role play, I think that's a very nice thing to have inside a video game, or rather a board game. Alright, I'm pretty sure you're all dying to see what's inside, so let's open it up. Boop! Okay, so you get a very nice handy dandy rule book. Tells you the character cards, story cards, everything that's included. I won't go through all of it, but I'm just going to show you a quick overview of the book. It's quite colorful. It's not, to give a comparison of a game I played recently was Mage Knight, which is just text over text over text. This is a nice change of pace. Here you go. Oh, and what's this? Advertisement. Ah, okay, so just in case you finish playing your game of Call to Adventure, the next thing you can do is play Unearthed, Boss Monster, the next level over here, and Rise of the Ninja Bosses. Support the creators, yeah. So these don't actually feel overly cheap. They feel kind of well produced compared to something like Arcadia Quest where everything is paper thin and you're at risk of losing your entire game if you sneeze. This is a pretty nice adjustment. Wish it was made out of neoprene though. Then again, that would increase the production price way too much. Oh, and this is beautiful. Look at this. They give you an actual tray to hold all of your ruins. Quite secure as well. So there's an empty slot over here, which I'm guessing is going to be for expansions based on some very recognizable IP. None of which I can tell you because I don't really remember. So anyway, let's get back to the ruins. I'm just going to give you guys a nice close-up of some of these ruins. There we go. Very nice plastically feel on them. And these things aren't painted on, they're actually engraved and indented into it, so it actually protrudes as well. That means if you were to play this game for a long time, none of the ruins would actually wear off. A little bit of a blemish on this one, but nothing rubbing alcohol can't fix. Oh, there's also some more over here. Some of the dark runes, which are the corruption tokens, I'm assuming. And some of these moon and day, I'm guessing these represent cycles, or each player gets to have one if they're like a good player or a moon player. Anti-hero? That's the word, anti-hero. Another thing about this game, guys, look at this. Look at this. Amazing. So instead of giving us like paper push-out tokens, we actually get these plastic tokens. This is one of the stretch goals inside of the Kickstarter, which really increases its production value over here. Put these back in here, you get your handy dandy score sheet. Put the cover back on top so we don't ruin it, anything. Open it there. Oh, and here are the cards. A little bit of a fumbled mess, but nothing I can't fix. There we go. So you have Squire, Conscript, Sailor, Noble, Farmer. I'm guessing these are kind of like your origins, so what kind of story do you have or where you start off with? Show you some of the artwork in this one. It looks fairly nice, to be honest with you. The watercolors I'm definitely digging. Has a very serious tone to it. Doesn't feel like a very kiddie thing. So if you're into like the more serious RPG style, then definitely hit this up. Won't show you all of them, but there you go. There's just so many of them at the moment. Oh, so there's different backs as well. Okay. All right, let's go to number 2. Let's see here. Natural Leader, Bound by Honor. Vow of Vengeance. Okay, so this is kind of like your motivation. Okay, what makes you be, your reason d'être, or whatever it is. So these are your traits, the things that you, I don't know, just basically what makes you you. Storm Protector. I'm really digging the artwork on this. What the heck? You're honorable, you're vengeful. Okay, enough of that. Put these back in the order. Alright, let's go up to number trait. Okay. So you have High Arcanist, your Blood of the Dragon, Paragon of Light, Cunning Villain, One with Nature, Hand of Fate, Wise Master. So basically all the good cards, except this is a bit like Seven Wonders, because at the end of the game, these give you bonuses. So inside the third age of Seven Wonders, you'll get cards like guild cards, which only contribute to points at the end of the game, which is the only thing that's important. Whereas the people over here are looking to add a little bit more foreshadowing, looking to add in a little bit more of the RPG aspect to this, so even after the game has ended, your hero has gone on a quest, or anti-hero has gone on a vengeance, who knows? I will note that I'm not a big fan of these card sizes. Carrot-sized sleeves are kind of hard to come by. And I really want to just bulk buy all my sleeves in one place, that way I won't have to like go around searching about and then everything just ready into one thing. Because once you sleeve all of them up, they still fit in like a glove. Some of the games that I get, like Millennium Blade, you put the sleeves in, they're unable to fit in the box anymore, then you have to throw away the insert, and that's a whole nother like bag of worms that you have to open. So I'm really happy that they gave it a little bit more space. Plus you can also put extra expansion cards inside this box. So last off we have these character cards, which are strangely enough a different size. So these are all standard sized. And yeah, they actually look pretty decent as well. I'm not too sure why they couldn't just... I'm guessing you can add more artwork into the bigger ones, but at the same time, you don't really lose too much, and it's more of a convenience as well. I prefer smaller boxes, honestly. Put the runes back in. Very easy, very handy. Put your character sheets just in case you need it. Advertisement, so the next time you remember, you know what, I'm gonna buy Boss Monster, why not? And your rule book, and it fits really well. Boop. And lastly, why would you not want this on your coffee table?